.0007. I can't even do that, Wilbur. So first of all, congratulations, mate. There's the old dog's still got a few tricks yet.
Apparently.
I want to talk about, here we are before we start the lap, 260 Ks, coming down here in 6th gear, about to throw it into 50 to go to turn 1. But I had the privilege of watching the data of all those top 10 cars just then, and the thing that really stood out for me, Will, was the first half of the lap was where all the variability was, which tells me it was all about then what you did on the warm-up lap. So let's just go back a sec. Tell me, what did you do different on the warm-up lap? Because that seems to be the most critical part.
It really is, and from Friday practice to yesterday, we're doing qualifying under lights yesterday, so you're doing everything to get temperature. UV's out today, qualifying was a different story, and if anything, in my last run of qualifying, I put too much in for the first sector and had a great first sector in my last run in qual, but the tyre dropped away on that old surface at 6.7 in qualifying. So you're trying to be the tyre whisperer, the Cesar Milan, you're trying to be, it's crazy. It's crazy on the warming lap, just trying to, shootout's a bit different. We don't have that residual brake temperature and car temp, but you're just getting a feel, that left front doesn't do too much this lap, so you don't want to push at 3 and 4, but you don't want it to overcook for turn 8, which happened to me in qualifying.
There you go. So let's have a look at the lap, because I can tell you again on your data, mate, you were actually a little bit hesitant into one, but then you picked it up nice on the way up, but it was that cold front tyre, I could see that.
Oh, the front was actually better than I thought, so I got a big chunk of throttle early to keep the speed up and had a bit of a moment in the rear, and that headwind played havoc with us yesterday because we were going in so deep, but the last thing I wanted to do was overrun it knowing the wind's less, so I was just a little bit down on confidence.
I said to you earlier, through this part of the lap, mate, I called it a commitment lap because the data, again, you're in hard, you just had to gather it up a little bit, in hard again, gather it up a little bit. But when we got to here, now you starting to get some temp in the tyres. Talk us through this bit.
Yeah, I'm into 4, you're bleeding off gently, don't want to overload that left front, hook it on that curb, and here I've been weak yesterday, so I opened 5 up, made sure I didn't brake too hard to keep the car flowing and get that good run up to 6. I went super deep now over the bumps, very easy to miss a downshift, lock the rear wheels, but I was pretty happy with my commitment there. Very old surface here, and I was really happy with the traction on the old surface, so I knew the tyres were in good nick. Got a big chunk of throttle here. Again, the grip was good.
Nice. Well, let me just pull you up. So right here, in fact, I'm going to stop it right there. So at this point, mate, just so you know, there was nothing between you and Chaz. Nothing. You're both up and down, and there was nothing here. But from this point on, mate, your gradient, we call it a time variance, where we can see the actual real time, one against the other. You just started to march away. Nice exit out of here. So I'm keen to hear about these last couple of corners. Your run round onto the straight was superb.
Yeah, I got it into the curb here, so I knew I carried good mid-corner, but then that actually hurts the lateral drive off a bit. But I saw my dash go green under a 29.92
This was good
now.
along here. This is very good.
Committed hard into here. Made
this
sure
was
I
the biggest gain right here, mate. Right there was the biggest gain.
Got really good rotation here. A big crack of throttle here, and I just sent into the last corner. Tried to really get that good exit, and I still felt the right rear was good here. And I knew it was
you're making time, mate. You're making time.
Mate, I even ran the. There we go. There you go. A little bit of less resistance on the yellow line. I was doing a bit of a go-kart jump.
At that line, I don't know if we can go just back. Just let me go back a few frames here. This is funny. So if I go back to that line, .0007, right? As you cross that line, you beat Chaz Mostert to that line by 50 millimetres. Thank you, who did that calc.
Yeah.
I mean, that is insane.
I think I learned that off Mika Hakkinen in '98. He was telling me in the McLaren that year he was running the lines everywhere at Hockenheim or something to get half a K an hour. So
well, mate,
I don't think it does anything.
Mate, seriously, that much, running that yellow line might have been what made the difference. In fact, I didn't pick up on that. Look at that. That's actually... That's a pretty cool trick, mate.
To be honest, I'm racing myself at this stage, trying to get the absolute most out of myself, whether it's 100th ahead or behind Chaz, I don't know, and we're just on the right end of it, which is great.
I'm sorry you're giving away a little secret. No, mate, I'm not going to let you go. I'm fascinated by it.
What have I done?
We see time and time again, when someone puts a new sticky tyre on, it costs them straight line speed. Right. You're running down here, there's less friction down there on mate.
It's in my head, but anyway.
.007. Well done, Will.
Everyone's going to be
just
running
very
the
quick
lines
before
now,
I let you go, mate. That's all very nice. Well done, but you know as well as I do, mate. Good effort last night. Great for the team in the positions you got.
Yeah.
Pit lane. Race, different thing altogether, mate. Completely different thing today.
100%. And we're pigeonholed a bit in our setup, and I'm really proud that I've been able to do that today. But we know we can't be finishing 18 seconds off the lead. But it's not easy to go testing in the races. We're trying lots of things, and often we're going the wrong way. few small changes now. We can't make wholesale changes.
That's good.
We need to improve our race car, but we're trying bit by bit. We're getting there.
Best of luck, mate. Great for
Thank
coming
you.
down here.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks.